Has been absolutely horrifying, Minar, as someone who has covered the conflict for over a decade. To see the genocidal bloodlust, I think, and to kind of harken back to the days just after 9/11, where you see this incitement, this genocidal incitement and bloodlust take root. And it makes me feel like we've learned nothing from the Iraq War, the complicity of the corporate media selling the lies that brought us into the Iraq War, which was the gravest atrocity in the modern era. And I would argue that this is similar, and we'll see where this goes. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing, and it just keeps getting worse because the more egregious Israel's crimes become and the more widespread, I mean, people are all watching this real time be live streamed in their devices in their hands. And so it feels much more dystopian because during the Iraq War, of course, we all knew what was going on, but it really took something like WikiLeaks to expose how civilians were dying in mass. And, you look back at eras like Vietnam and Korea, and we kind of take stock looking at real history and unpacking, what really happened in these horrific, heinous war crimes. But this is happening real time. There are My Lai massacres happening every day, right? There are Abu Ghraibs, mass torture of these men, stripping down. We don't even know the scope and scale of what's happening because all the journalists are being targeted and killed. But just the images that we're seeing coming out of Gaza today is atrocious. It's despicable. It makes me sick to my stomach. And I look at the swath of corporate media reporters in just horror that how could they be reporting this? And how could they not be reporting what is actually going on? How could they not be calling out the complicity of their colleagues when the other colleagues that all should be like a journalist family, that we all have each other's backs, and they are getting targeted with targeted assassinations on the ground in Gaza by the dozens? I think, you just released a great video yesterday that the number is over 80. So it's beyond comprehension, honestly, that this is where we are, that the Western world is sitting back, allowing this to happen, facilitating it, giving more and more Hellfire missiles as we're seeing a genocide unfold in the most atrocious way.